This is Luke and his daughter Alice. On the outside they look like your average Australian family, but their family is a little different.
I actually want to talk about it these days. When I meet people, I'm like, yeah, I'm adopted, my family, my mum and dad adopted 3 girls, 1 from Korea, 3 from Taiwan, we're all related, and it's not something I want to hold back.
But adoption in Australia has a dark past. From 1950 to 1980, the Catholic Church used their forced adoption policy to remove babies from their unmarried mothers. Luke tells me of his conflicts with the Catholic Church.
We're Catholics, and the Catholic Church came out with a document that was very much against inter-country adoption and saying that it was the wrong thing to do, and we just adopted 4 kids and were raising them as Catholics, and the Catholic Church was saying that, so I had many a dispute with the Catholic Church.
A report by the Australian Bureau of Statistics says that the plight of unmarried women and the inequality of women in society during the 20th century played a big part in the forced adoption of babies. Child psychologist Robin Grill confirms the finding of the ABS report, adding that the pain and guilt of forced adoption would be unimaginable.
This was true up until very recently in Australia. Families that are religious extremists who, if there's an unwanted pregnancy, an unplanned pregnancy, and it brings shame to the family and the community, that adoption is enforced.
What should be the attitude of the state towards a baby born outside marriage? Should the baby be discriminated against by the state? And what of the mother? Should she be discriminated against?
This is Guy. He was adopted in 1963 after being born to a single mother struggling with the sorts of pressures outlined in the ABS report.
As a woman, so you're engaged to your husband-to-be, and you had a job and he had a job. As soon as you got married, you had to resign your job and then sort of apply for it again. It's been very difficult for single mothers in those times.
Australia has come a long way on the topic of adoption since 1963. However, the stories behind adoption aren't getting any less troubling. Ryan was adopted because his mother suffered from mental illness and substance abuse. Ryan admits that there are a lot of what-ifs in his life at the moment.
Yeah, there's a real big what-if at the moment that surrounds my father, because I found out this week actually that we think that I've got a half-sister who lives up in North Queensland.
Ryan tells me that he has only just begun meeting with his biological mum, and that this is part of a healing process.
Everything that we come across in life contributes to our puzzle, and adoption's just a part of mine. I try and just navigate them cruisily and peacefully and get through it all.
Although adoption has not always been an easy conversation in Australia, it's clear to see that Guy, Alice and Ryan were accepted into loving and caring families and given a second chance at a normal life.
I'm kind of proud about it now. It's something unique about my family, and it's an experience that makes me really want to share it.
I don't think I was too much of a bragger, but I was a little bit like, oh, this is something special about me.
I was made to feel special because I was like a chosen one.
Although the social pressures surrounding adoption are in the past, attention must now turn to safeguard the home. Recent data indicates that violent and neglectful households is the main reason for the more than 40,000 children living out of home.